Hello!
Hello!
Hey, everybody on YouTube. We're going to get started.
Hello.
And we'll explain everything going on.
Everything? Like
Everything.
all the problems of the world?
Yep. I've got them all right down here on this piece of paper.
Oh, good. I'm glad somebody does.
Could explain it all. I found all the secret documents.
All the secret documents.
I have all the classified UFO information. I'm just seeing if I can get us flagged on YouTube before we start.
Good.
We know where Jimmy Hoffa was buried.
Yeah. In my backyard. Anyways, are we ready? Episode 262, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we're so close to 263.
I know it. Almost there.
We say that every week. All right, ready? Here we go. We've already lost one viewer, so we're going to go on.
They're like, what are these goofballs?
Yeah, here we go. Hello and welcome to I Am Geek. This is episode 262. My name is Ryan. I'm joined by my good pal, Katrin, and Chris is gone again this week.
Oh.
I think we should just fire him. Don't you think we should just fire him? Or dock his pay?
His pay is
dock his
stopping his pay, and we're going to have to post a wanted ad or something.
Yeah. But we've replaced him for the night. I'm sure he'll be back next week, hopefully. We'll see. Yeah. With our good friend, the Kyber Curator, or Shaun, whichever one you want to call him.
Hey, I'll go by whatever.
The Grand Poobah of Kybers.
Wow.
Man, you're hyping me up a lot more than I was expecting. I can say that.
Well, I have been hard at work making Kyber Crystal, so I thought, what better thing to do than have the guy that knows them all on the show, so he can we can look at some of my new ones. He can tell me, oh, those are horrible, or they're good, or whatever. And then we could talk about the Mandalorian season 3 trailer, and maybe a little more Star Wars stuff.
Yeah.
But so without further ado, whatever that means.
Well,
you ready to get started? All right. Let's jump right in first to Shaun. What has been going on in your life? How have you been?
I tell you, it's been an adventure.
Oh,
so a lot of people that have followed page and stuff know that back in November my personal Facebook page got hacked, which end result was I lost all of it, and it was tied to my Kyber Curator Facebook page, where I've been, for the last year and a half updating, putting stuff up of the, when you guys have, any of the crafters, including yourself, have put up new Kybers, links to that, my whole gallery with all the pictures to all the Kybers, all of that stuff is gone. I have no access to it.
Oh man.
And of course, Facebook doesn't have customer service.
of course.
So, you try to get a hold of anybody to get some help on recovering them, and it doesn't work. I've got, of course, all of the random messages of, hey, contact this person, they can help you out. I'm not stupid. I know these are the same people that hack Facebook accounts so that they can get you to go to them to be able to recover it, make some money off of you. So I was like, you know what? So I made a new page. It's Kyber Curator Designs. I've kind of incorporated my 3D printing service that I'm doing as well on there. So if you go to my original Kyber Curator page, I was able to put a post up there and put a link to the page on there before I lost all access to it. So that will take you to the new Facebook page. So if you are a follower of my page, the old one, check out the new one, because that's where all the new information is going to go. So, But because of that, I've kind of been a little discouraged, a little down. So I haven't really made any videos for my YouTube channel since November, and I feel like I've been letting people down on that. But I've still been getting subscribers, so at least I must have been doing something right. So it's still been growing. I'm just shy of 650. I was right at 600 whenever it got hacked. So, but more to come. New videos are coming soon. I'm gonna try to get more content out to you guys. It's part of it is just I haven't had much content to do. You know, there's not been a lot of Kybers coming out recently. Of course, like, you know, you've been working on yours and the other crafters have been working on theirs. And we haven't had a lot of lightsabers dropping at Galaxy's Edge. I do have the two newest ones, the Jedi Dooku and the Qui-Gon, that I will have videos coming up soon for those. It just took me forever to get them because, you know, trying to order anything pre-order from Shop Disney. Yeah. Shop Disney doesn't understand pre-orders. I'll just put it that way when it comes to lightsabers.
It worked for me.
Oh no.
Didn't work for me. This is like the third time when I've pre-ordered something it hasn't come in. So ended up getting it from the park instead.
Well, see, you're close enough where you can just mosey on over to the park.
That is true. I can just go over there and grab them, which is what I did. Funny part was I stood right there in Doc Ondar's and bought the Jedi Dooku while I was chatting with somebody at Shop Disney, having them cancel my pre-order. So,
well, speaking of Count Dooku, since you brought it up, I think that's a perfect segue.
Perfect.
Here we go.
We'll talk more stuff, but let's talk about a couple of new Kyber crystals that I have coming out on iamGEEKshoп. If you've been on the social medias, Facebook, Instagram, you may have seen some little hints pop up and some stuff pop up. But I thought I would give a little more in-depth talk about them tonight, and then maybe I can figure out how to get clips out of this, and I can post it on social media. I should be able to. I don't know.
Sure.
Oh, you've
piqued
my interest.
It will be on YouTube, so then you can take clips from there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or I could just film them again, I guess. I'm more of a point and click. Like, here's my phone. Point and click. All right. So shall we start with the one I just mentioned? I've had this idea for a little while because I fell in love with Tales of the Jedi that came out on Disney Plus. I thought it was some of the best Star Wars stuff that has come out in recent times or whatever. I thought that they told such a good story in such a little time, and I wanted more and more and more. But it made me, you know, when I watch the prequels and you see Count Dooku, I mean, he's cool, but these stories gave him such more depth.
Absolutely.
And made me fall in love with this character. And I'm like, oh, this guy's really cool.
Yeah.
So, and then they came up with the other lightsaber for him. So I'm like, I gotta make a crystal that works in the Savi's lightsabers. If you're not familiar with Savi's lightsabers, Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars land at Disney parks, you can go build a lightsaber at Savi's workshop and you power it by Kyber crystals. So I have Kyber crystals in iamGEEKshoп on Etsy that work with those lightsabers. And tonight we are going to be looking at a few of them that I made. This is the newest one. I'm calling it the Fallen Count because I don't want any, copyright stuff from Disney or Star Wars. So I thought the Fallen Count was a good name, the Fallen Count crystal, because he goes from being a Jedi down a dark path.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think Kedron has some pictures.
I do.
And then maybe we can look at it a little more close. But here it is. I thought since he was a count that his Kyber crystal had to be very elegant, very pristine. So I went with this unique shape that I personally haven't seen anybody do a shape like this. Shaun has seen them all, so he may have seen somebody do something similar to this. But I wanted
I can recall.
Oh, good. Well, there we go. I wanted it to be sort of like gemstones, sort of like a two-sided diamond, sort of, that it would look like royalty. And then I went with sort of the glittery, sparkly look just to make it even more sort of regal. But basically, if you put this Kyber crystal in your, now it won't work with the lightsabers you see on the screen. Those are the legacy sabers. So this is the first in my legacy collection that will be based on the legacy lightsabers that you can get at Doc Ondor's at Galaxy's Edge. These work in the Savi's ones, which looks like this. So if you put the crystal in one way, oh look, here it is. If you put it in one way, it'll shine red, and you flip it over, and the blade will shine blue. So it's dual-sided, and we can take a closer look at that. But yeah, that's it. Sort of rolls on your finger. It's a good fidget toy too.
Who needs a fidget spinner? Buy a Kyber crystal.
Yeah, you can spin it. You can roll it. But so this is my newest one. It comes with, let's see if I can do this without Katrin killing me.
No, I can, hold on.
Let's see. It comes with a stand. I'll turn on another light. Better? There we go.
Hey, now we can see it.
Now I can see it. So it comes with a stand that you can mount it different ways on. It's sort of hard to hold a camera and do this. And then it'll come with a card. I don't have the cards back yet. But for example, here's a card from another crystal. The cards just sit in the back. And that way, when you don't have it in your lightsaber, you can display it for all to see on your shelves.
Very nice.
I've liked the little stands. I think other people have liked them. What have you thought of the little stands, Sean? You like the?
I've got the black one that you did.
Is it this one?
I remember, yeah, that one there. That came with was it the Chosen, the newer version of it, and I like it. What I did like also is that the groove on that one was wide enough that you could actually use the top loader protector.
Oh, good.
And the top loader protector would snap down in there, so it was just wide enough, because I keep mine in those protectors just to make sure they don't get messed up or anything. And it worked great. So, I mean, and I love that design of the one you got there where you can stand it up on its end or lay it sideways. That gives you some good
versatility. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So this is my new one. It's going to be hopefully available tomorrow if I can get it all put up on Etsy tonight or tomorrow morning. So it'll be available. And the price, I know it's going to be more expensive than the ones you buy at Galaxy's Edge, but not by that much. But these are handmade, each one of them. There's no factory making these somewhere in China. All handmade here in the great state of Texas. It's going to be, for my dual chip ones, usually they are $35. That's not too bad, right, Sean? Just
no. If you really think about it, that's a great price for it, because I mean, if you go to Galaxy's Edge and get a Kyber crystal, you're only getting one color and one voice pack for basically $20. So, you're getting two of them within one Kyber for less than the cost of two Kybers from Galaxy's Edge. So, it's a great value when you really look at it at that aspect.
How much are they? Did you say they were in Galaxy's Edge now?
After tax, they're right at $20 because they're $17.99 a piece now. Whereas when they first came out, they were like $11.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I
just like everything else Disney's done. The prices have gone up on the Kyber crystals as well.
I should have made mine more expensive. No, I'm not going to. Yeah, some of mine are more expensive depending on how long it takes to make them and everything. But $35, two colors, a card. It comes with a card. It comes with a stand. There we go. That's that one.
Very cool.
I like it. There's going to be more. I'm working on for the Legacy series, a Shadow Collective that will go with based off these lightsabers. Again, they don't work in the Legacy lightsabers. This is just a tribute to the Legacy lightsabers in Kyber Crystal 4.
There you go. Potter's Girl said they're 1916 after tax.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I knew it was right at that $20 mark.
They've gone up a lot.
Kyber. Yeah. And
I've
for those
actually-
of you that don't know, I mean, if you go to Galaxy's Edge to get Kybers, I mean, you get the little tube case that they come in and the Kyber itself. So you don't get the card with the backstory and all that kind of stuff. You know, so the only difference you get, you know, the little tube case versus, you know, getting the nice card and the display that you're getting in this. So value wise, it's great.
Cool. Well, there we go.
This is not a commercial, by the way, for Galaxy's Edge.
No, but it is a commercial.
It is a commercial for
iamGEEKshop
That's
on
right.
Etsy.
That's right. It is. It's a paid advertisement.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's look at some other ones. Does that sound good?
Okay. That sounds good.
This is one that I previewed last year, but it wasn't exactly how I wanted it. So I stopped previewing it basically and fiddled with it some. And now I think I have them. This is a little different. This is a 3-pack. So this will be 3 crystals in one. And it's called
that set.
the Wolf Pack. Is there pictures up?
They're up.
And I've been fiending. I've been so waiting for that set.
Oh, I can see them on YouTube, but I just can't see them on my screen. That's weird.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. So this is the Wolf Pack based on anyone?
The NWO from WCW. Too sweet.
No. This is based off the Loth Wolf. This was from another one of my favorite animated series, Star Wars, based off of Rebels animated series, based off the Loth Wolves that are in that series. And so there's 3 of them. So you have the White Wolf, the Black Wolf, and then the Doom Wolf, which is the gray one in the middle. So these are meant to look like wolf's fangs. Hopefully I did a good enough job where people are like, oh yeah, that's exactly what that is. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It looks really good.
This is the original crystal of this was made from an actual crystal that I found at a cave. And then I had to carve it a little bit to get it to look just right. So this is the wolf pack. It looks like a wolf's fang. And when I was messing around with them, first it was just going to be white, gray, and black. And then our good friend Derek Frank and Sean and Chris and Katrin, they all were like, oh, we like when you did the glow in the dark stuff on them. And I'm like, oh gosh. It's just going to make it harder. But originally I said, these are only going to be one color. If you remember that, Sean.
Yes.
Well, I've done some tweaking. And with this pack, you get all the colors.
Really?
Yeah. So you'll get red. You'll get blue. You will get green. You will get white. You will get purple or violet. Is that all? Did I say them all? Yeah. No, there's one more.
The
yellow. And you'll get yellow. So
Nice.
the white fang is going to be white on one side and yellow on the other side. The black one is going to be red on one side and purple on the other side. And it's going to look sort of like a volcano running down. And then the Doom Crystal, based off of the show, we have Kanan and we have Ezra. So it's going to be blue and green. If that makes sense.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can see down in that one picture where they're glowing. The white, the stuff that I found to make it glow white is some of the brightest glow in the dark
Glowy
stuff I've ever found. It lights up. See that picture down on the bottom on the left?
Mm-hmm.
There's no light on that picture. That it is all being lit by that white crystal.
Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is so bright and so cool looking. So this is a deal. If you want all the colors, you can get this
You can
one
get them.
pack, and you can have all the different colors in one pack. The wolf pack. But if you notice on the card, which I can give you a better picture, the card is based on the portal in Rebels, the circular portal. And then it's got the names of the wolves on it. Then the stand, and it goes on, and I'll give you a little better picture over here, has a wolf footprint in the middle of it.
Yeah.
This one is, I love this set. I'm hoping other people will like it.
We can try that video that you had. I think it's in here. Let's see.
Oh, really?
There we go. Let's see what that does. It's getting ready to play it. Yeah.
I might hear my kids in the background of it. I'm not sure.
It shouldn't have any audio with it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Well, I mean, you see it here. So there you go.
Well, I'll show it to you. I don't know if the videos are going to
There's that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
But I'll take this off.
Wow, I think it was so bright.
Yeah.
It's amazing how much that white one is lighting it up. Wow.
It is crazy. Move this one over. And I'm going to get you guys' opinions on this if you're in the chat, or oops, you're seeing all my trash right there. Or if you're or your guys too. Let's see if I can get it to sort of focus. It's sort of hard to do this.
That's all right.
Looking,
there you go.
Because it's not mirrored, so I'm looking at it weird. Okay, so let me see. So right here, we'll see. Here's the white one. It's just sort of drowning.
Yeah, it gets washed out. Yeah.
Let me see if I turn this light off. No, that didn't work. Oh, it might. Is that better? No. Maybe if I hold it in my hand. Is that better?
There you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Black was too much.
Check out
contrast.
that cool ring. Anyways. Now here's my debate on this one. I've got it white, but then if you flip it over, I've got one like lightning bolt of yellow. It's going to be hard to see on here.
Yeah.
Can you see
there
that?
It is. Yep.
There, now we can see it.
Running through. What do you think about the little yellow running through? Just sort of like a lightning bolt, or like not a lightning bolt, but like just a little.
I think it gives us some character.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Instead of just like a quartz rock, or something, It's, yeah.
The cool thing about the white one is when it gets dark.
Yeah.
Then the this one, it looks sort of like a volcano running down, and it's sort of hard to tell on camera. At the bottom, it sort of runs from red into the purple.
Yeah.
So when I turn the lights off in a minute, you'll see that. And then this one is, oops. It's got the blue on the top, green on the bottom, and on the back. This is another. I've got it where it runs down blue into green. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, it's cool.
I think it looks really good.
Cool. Now let's see if I turn the light off. Turn this light off. Hold on.
Blasted.
Look at that. Look at that.
Blasted with that UV. Wow, that thing does light up.
Yeah, it lights up. It'll light up the whole room. Well, not the whole room, but and then the blue and the green.
It's cool.
Yeah, you can see those colors really jumping out there.
So are you selling UV lights with these as well?
No,
Like
if you just take these out in the sun for 5 minutes, it does the same exact thing.
Yeah.
So if you're walking around in Galaxy's Edge all day, but by nighttime they'll just be glowing like crazy. In my opinion, what does it say?
My opinion is I almost wish I didn't have a wedding to save for because I'm loving this set. Also, real crystals have random imperfections, so the lightning bolt fits. That's right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're
Good
getting
take.
married. Crystals are always a great present. You should put it on your wedding,
Be a
wedding
ring.
registry.
I mean,
Wedding registry. There you go. Do you have a wedding registry option on your Etsy page?
I
That's
should.
right.
There
You
you
could
go.
make it could be a necklace too, right? You could have something to hold it. and
Yes.
that could be an option.
So yeah, so there
So many possibilities.
they are on the stand. I'll turn the light back on.
And you can find those UV flashlights on Amazon for fairly
Oh,
cheap.
yeah.
I think like
Yeah.
$5-10, and they work
Definitely.
beautifully.
Yeah. And they're great for finding urine spots on your carpet too, in case you have dogs in your house.
Here's a card that comes with it.
That's what we use ours for.
It's sort of hard to read, but it says the wolf pack. It says the wolves have a strong connection to the force and are the guardians of the light. These wolf fang crystals will bestow the wielder with immense power and the ability to cross through the world between worlds.
What?
Not really. You really can't cross through the world between worlds. But
I wish you could.
So
The question is this the same glow stuff you used in the Gather's crystal?
I think this is a little different. This is different stuff, different powder. These powders that I found after I did the Gather Crystal are more powerful, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know if more powerful is the right word, but they glow a lot more than those. Does that make sense?
More glowy?
They definitely look like they're more light absorbent than the other one.
Yeah. And then here's the stand with the wolf print in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm loving these. I love the shape. To me, when I saw it, when I saw the crystal that it came from, I was like, oh, that looks like a wolf fang. Some people have had to explain that too, but I don't know. And you could put
I know when you showed me that the original crystal on there that we talked about it. I mean, I people don't know that I've been seeing this set coming to life for 6 months now or so.
Yeah,
I think you've been working on it, and I mean, just seeing the progression of where it started at and where it's at. I mean, it's just a testament to your work, man. You're doing some great stuff with those.
Thank you. But yeah, for the way the stand works, you can put them in either way, either direction. They'll stand up either way. So if you want to display them like that, you can, or if you want to display them point up, you can. Nice. But yes, thank you. They have been a work. It's taken a while to work on these. You can also find these on Etsy. These were my first two crystals I made, and I redid them to make it like a 2.0 version. And these also, let's see, these glow. That one's sort of hard to see on camera, but they glow bright when you. And that's the Great Tree and the Chosen.
And the glow on that Great Tree is so good.
Oh yeah, it's really. I'm loving it.
Now you're going to redo and do a 2.0 version of the gnarled tree so you can get that black and red glow going?
Oh, I can. I don't see why not.
I mean, it would only be fitting, to have a 2.0 version of the sister crystal or brother crystal, whatever you want, the sibling, the other half, the dark side,
the twin. Yeah, I could do that. I actually think there is, I don't know who has it, but there is one out there of of that one, the Cave of Evil, that does glow, because it was an accident. Like I just picked up the wrong thing and then I was done with it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to tell them. One day they'll just find out.
Now you're going to make me have to go check mine and see if it glows.
It was one of the later ones, I think. I don't know who has it. I'm pretty sure now. Who knows if people will even listen to this to see, but somebody out there has one and it glows. So track it down. That's like the white whale. Track that down. It's the Moby Dick of crystals.
Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds weird. But yeah, I could definitely do a 2.0 version of that. And then this is my newest one, the corn. Not really. My wife gave me this. She was like, "Here's," and it's an eraser. I'm like, "That's the size of a Kyber crystal."
It is. It could be a mini lightsaber.
If you would have been serious about that, I would have had to take back everything that I have said.
It was just funny. I'm like, because literally, it's like the size of a Kyber crystal.
That's funny.
And I'm like, I can make a mold and just have my own corn. I wouldn't sell them.
It'd be a little corny, but
be a little corny. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's. Oh, and then if just for those, this is the other one. This is one of my biggest sellers. It is shaped like the spire from Galaxy's Edge from Batu, Black Spire Outpost, and it's two-sided. It's green and yellow, and there's one left right now on the site. Oh, Siri, I'm not talking to you. Gracious. Get this watch for Christmas. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, and Shaun, you can speak to this, whether you think it's a good idea or not. I started, I think, with this one instead of, like, a lot of crafters and even me for a while said this is a limited edition of 100 or 200. And I started thinking, let's do something different. So I'll do them in batches. So when you get a card, it's going to say batch 1 of 10. There's 10 per batch. So really, if you think about it, maybe it'd be better to have batch 1 instead of batch 3 or whatever. And that way, if there comes to a point, because I'm an artist, and artists are weird and we like to create things, but then when we get tired of creating the same thing over and over, I can be like, okay, this is the last batch and I'm done. So there could be 1 batch, there could be 3 batches, there could be 10 batches. You're not going to know, because it's just sort of like, we'll just see how it goes.
I remember her face when you gave that crystal. I was like, oh, she loved it. It was great.
It's witchcraft. Yes, I'm a witch. It's so good to have you on here, by the way. And I'm sure I will be there May 4th for the festivities on Galaxy's
Beautiful.
Edge.
We will have to spend the day hanging out again.
Yeah. I was hoping I would be able to go on the Star Cruiser May 3rd, but unless I sell a ton of Kyber crystals, I don't see that happening. But so I'll be there with crystals to hand out, especially to cast members. That's one of the big things I like to do. They make my trip when I'm there, so I like to sort of try to put a smile on their face for at least a day or so and give them Kyber crystals. I'm not sure what Kyber crystal I'll be giving out this May. So I have to see. Usually they're special ones for cast members. So
yeah,
and then sometimes those special ones, like the Spire one, it was originally a cast member crystal and so many people loved it. I said, you know what? Let's put it on the shop so more people can have it. So that's my Kyber crystals that are coming out. Hopefully. Oh, the price, cool. The price for the wolf pack. It is 3 crystals. You do get all colors. So it's going to be more than just getting 1 crystal. 35 is what I usually do for 2. So it's probably going to be, it's not set in stone yet. So you guys can say yay or nay. It's probably going to be around 105 or so. And that's for 3 crystals, all 6 colors. Stand, card.
That's, I mean, when you think about it, $35 per crystal and you're getting it for 105 with the stand and everything, that's actually a good value there too for that fact, because you couldn't buy 3 individual crystals for that.
Yeah. So that's not set in stone, but it is probably going to be around $100 or so for a little over, maybe for that set. That set is harder to make than the Dooku one. It takes a lot of time to make those. I'm not promising. I could split the set up somewhere down the road and just bring out one of them by itself but right now it's just going to be in the set because I think they look. I mean, I think they look pretty cool in the set. The three.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll sell a lot of those for that price, but it's a good deal if you want all the colors without having to go to Disney and buy everything. And I think this set really goes well with the elemental nature lightsaber that you can build at Galaxy's Edge, because they use a lot of like the new one has sort of the looks like the lizard skin, but it's based on it's been a long day. Tell me the lizard's name. Someone.
Bosk.
No. Dubek skin. And then it's got the horn on it, the bantha horn. I'll tell you the truth, I'm not really a fan of the bantha horn.
No.
The Rancor tooth I liked a lot. And so this goes right with the Rancor tooth. So if you have the Rancor tooth one, get you these crystals inside. Then you can have the Loth Wolf tooth inside with your Rancor tooth on the outside.
Well, you could always get the hands on one of the Loth Cat pommel pieces.
That's true. It
would go great with a Loth Cat pommel. Yeah.
So I wonder if they should make a Loth Wolf one of those. Maybe they will. They've come out with a bunch.
That would be cool.
Ones. I would get if they came out with a Loth Wolf one. I've got the which ones do I have? The first two that they came out with. Oh, there.
There's like 6 of them or 8 of them now.
Yeah, I've got the Loth Cat and I've got the Rancor. Those are the two that I have. But so, perfect wedding gift. She says she won't be there May the 4th. Oh no. Are you still there? Do you still work there? Because I'll be there for a few days. Hey, Winchester's here. Hey, Winchester. We're going over Kyber Crystals, and then we're going to talk to Mandalorian. So what do you guys think? What do you think of the new crystals? Do you like them? Are they worthy of the Kyber Curator?
Absolutely. I think they look good, man. I am really looking forward to seeing the wolf set. I'll be honest with you. I want to see that thing in person. That set's going to be nice.
I have one other one that I'm working on that's not ready yet, but for our listeners, would you? We'll see if anybody says it in the comments. Do you want a tease of what the next crystal in line? I'm not sure. This one may be a May 4th crystal. Maybe. She still works there. Oh, so they're taking a road trip. Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we can get you something. All right, here's a tease. Also, this idea first came about when I was with Shaun at Galaxy's Edge. I don't know if he remembers this. We were sitting in a little establishment having a little drink. And I said, what would be cool? A Kyber crystal for this place that we're in right now. I'm working on. I
don't know if the owner would be very happy with that.
I know. I'm working on a Cantina Kyber crystal. I'm in sort of the middle stages of it, and when I'm done with it, I'm sure you guys will be the first to see it. But yeah, it's gonna be cool. I decided to make it by taking different, instead of making it look like one drink, sort of taking different little things from different drinks there at Oga's to make it into one crystal to celebrate Oga's Cantina, and it will be called the Cantina Crystal.
Yeah, cool. I'll be interested to see what you come up with that one.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
Is it gonna look like IG-11's head?
No, that'd be cool though. No, it's gonna. Yeah, it would be cool.
It would.
I could probably do that. It's gonna look like a drink. I'll give you that. It'll look like a drink. It looked like
All
you
right.
could just pick it up and be like,
Nope, I'm putting it in my lightsaber.
so I hope to have that done and be able to bring some of those with me, because I thought if I could get into Oga's, that would be fun to hand out to some of the people that work in there. Even though, you know, we won't tell Oga because we don't want Oga breathing down our throats or necks. Not breathing down our throats. That would be weird.
There we go. Blue milk surprise.
I probably could do a blue. I think somebody else did a blue milk one. Maybe not. So. No. Well, I could take this one and turn it into a blue milk. So there could be a different,
different this flavors.
One, different flavors. Yeah, the original one's not going to be a blue milk. It's going to be cool, with maybe some of those famous eggs in it.
Yeah,
that you get in the drinks there. They call them. I forget what the creature is that poops them out. My son always loves that because the guy's like, the name of the creature poops out the eggs that you have in your drink. That's hilarious. We're drinking poop. The wart. Yeah. Yes, the wart.
Wart.
It'll have some of those wart eggs in it, hopefully, if everything worked out right. But that one's still a work in progress. These sets will be up hopefully tomorrow, so you can get those. But hopefully I can sell a bunch of those. And
great.
Let Potter, I forget your name, so I'm just going to call you Potter Girl 92. Message me or something. Maybe we can work something out since you're getting married. I mean, come on, we'll work something out. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I could see some a special care package wedding gift.
Oh, maybe.
We'll see. There you go.
You never know.
All right, so that's enough, I guess. Kyber Crystal talk. Should we talk about this trailer that dropped?
I think we're out of time. Actually,
we're out of time. Oh, okay. Well,
just kidding.
Let's talk a little Mandalorian.
Man.
The first thing I'm going to tell you guys. Mandalorian. The first thing I'm going to tell you guys is that I did not realize how much I missed the Mandalorian until I saw that trailer, and I'm like, man, I've missed.
Oh
this.
Feels like it's been off for 2 years.
I know, but really, I mean, we got him in the Book of Boba. Yeah. And it's going to be funny. The people that didn't watch the Book of Boba Fett watching that trailer are like, what the heck happened?
Sure.
What's going on?
You've got to see Mando 2.5 in the middle of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That would have been a funny video to see somebody who hadn't watched the Book of Boba Fett watching that trailer being like, wait.
Just the confusion on their face.
What is going on? This trailer was packed. Now, I watched before we got on, I watched the teaser that was released whenever that was released. And then I watched the trailer. And the teaser had more Bo-Katan stuff. And she wasn't in the trailer at all, which was weird.
No, I don't remember seeing her in the trailer.
Yeah, she wasn't in the trailer. She was in the teaser a lot.
Yeah.
But she was not in the trailer. So, and I know Katie Sackhoff, who plays her, was really pumping up the trailer. She's like, the trailer comes on out tonight and stuff. And then she wasn't in it. I'm like, oh,
no,
that stinks. So first off, just gut reaction. This is your first reaction. What did you guys think of the trailer?
I'm like you. Oh gosh. Let the guests go first.
Guest goes first.
Raise their hands. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Katrin. I want to hear what you got to say.
I'm sorry. I was just going to reiterate what you said. It feels like it's been off forever. We've not seen any Mandalorian really a full season, so it's exciting to get back to it. So just seeing all of the action, all of these cut scenes of all these things, like what is that? What are these droids? Who are these people? What are these droids? What's going on here? Is that C-3PO? Oh God, what's going on? And so many things, just like a teaser is supposed to be, just little bits and pieces. And I'm so excited because it's March 1st is right around the corner. So
yeah, this is the way.
This is the way.
For me, I mean, there was so much in it. I had to watch it a few times just to really get, just take it all in. Because, like you said, there's, you got scenes with all the Mandalorians come out of the cave, and then you got Mando walking out amongst all these other other Mandalorians that are standing there, and then seeing the city of Mandalore destroyed from that aerial view was cool. But what really, when I looked at it, I had to take a step back for a second, and then was the scene where you just get a glimpse of the 4 Jedi looking at the door as that door is being burnt through. And I was watching a YouTube video from one of the big Star Wars YouTubers out there, was talking about, theories of what could happen, and the possibility that is actually seeing part of the scene where at the end of Revenge of the Sith, where Yoda and Obi-Wan are walking out of the Jedi Temple, are going to leave, and they go to look at the hologram of what happened to all the younglings and everything, and they see that hologram of Anakin fighting these 4 Jedi.
Yeah.
And he pointed out, during that scene, the hologram, he's literally grabbing one of the Jedi, the female Jedi, by the throat, while he's battling another one with the lightsaber of the other hand, and pointing out which ones were which. Almost like we may actually see that scene recreated in Mandalorian with Hayden Christensen as Anakin.
Yeah.
And when I sat back and looked at that, I was like, wow, that would be crazy. And all of it because they're wanting to show how Grogu gets out of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah.
Right.
And we may not even see Anakin, but it's just that tease of the possibility of him being there. I mean, when you think about, the end of season 1 or season 2, I guess it was, with when it was season 1, when you see Luke Skywalker flying in his X-Wing, and everybody's like losing their minds because it's like, oh my gosh, Luke Skywalker's back. It would almost be that kind of energy, if we were to see that in there. So, I mean, that just some of those small little tidbits right there, man, just had me on the edge of my seat when I was watching it. Like, it was funny because when they showed it during the game, my mom was standing there talking to me, because she lives with my wife and I. She was standing there talking to me, and I was like, Mom, stop. Just hold on. Hit rewind and backed it up. I said, I have been literally watching this entire game for this. Okay, just hang tight a second.
I was wondering how you're watching football.
Yeah. When it got done, I looked over at her, and she had this look on her face of like just amazement. Oh, wow. And I was like, yeah, didn't you watch Mando season 1 and 2? She goes, no. I said, go to your room and watch it.
You're not allowed to leave. I'll bring you food, water.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, you got to watch Mando 1. You got to watch Mando 2. You got to watch Book of Boba Fett just to get caught up so you can watch 3. And she's like, that's a lot to watch. And I'm like, you got plenty of time.
It won't feel like it because you're just like, I need more. I
know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were thinking about watching it over, with this week or next week, starting season 1, then watch season 2, like I said, and just remembering all the things that happened so that it's fresh on our minds. So.
Yeah, I'm still trying to decide what age my son should watch it. He's 8 now. I'm like, should he watch it now?
Yeah,
maybe. I guess he's seen all the other Star Wars stuff, except he hasn't seen the sequels.
Yeah, I mean, it may be a little more violent than anything else Star Wars, but
he's seen the prequel. He's seen the original, the prequels, the Clone Wars, and Rebels, and right now we're watching the Bad Batch, the 2nd season, which has been fun.
Yeah,
he loves Bad Batch, so I'm like, maybe we should watch. I don't know. We'll see when he watches that. He hasn't watched the sequels yet, so
that's okay.
Yeah. Anyways. They're good. But I guess The Mandalorian is sort of leading to the sequels, which I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So He's watching in chronological order. Okay, so I hope that we find out who took Grogu. That would be cool to find out.
Yes.
When Order 66 went down. There was a lot of stuff to see in this trailer. Easter eggs. There were battle droids. Did you guys catch the battle droids?
Yes. Yep.
That was so cool. There was the Babu Frick race, which I don't know what their creatures are called. Just it's Babu Frick.
Babu Fricks, yeah.
Babu Frick. Mando is, I guess, maybe getting a droid. Maybe. There was a scene that looked like he might be getting him.
Even though he hates droids.
Yeah, I know. That's what made it sort of weird. Like, she what's her name? The mechanic lady, which I've just forgot her name. It was interesting that when they were flying off, she said, "May the force be with you." I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. That was interesting.
Instead of "this is the way" or whatever, she said, "May the force be with you."
Have fun storming the castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that there's something that they allude to, something big is coming, but by the time it gets here, it'll be too late. Now, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, that's the First Order," but I don't know. I don't think that's what they're talking about. This is just my idea. I think they're possibly talking about Thrawn.
Yeah, they alluded to
not the First Order, because I think it's too soon for the First Order.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about, because that would make it line up with the Ahsoka series,
right,
and everything. Thrawn and his big, bad, evil corporation dudes. Yeah. That's what I think, but that's just me. I don't know.
Well, it would segue really good into the Ahsoka series coming out during the summer.
Right.
Doing it that way. I mean, it would be awesome to see that Ahsoka is the one that actually brings Grogu out of the Jedi Temple.
Yeah, that would be cool. It's not for the Knights of Ren. Knights of Ren, yeah. Knights of Ren, maybe.
Not too early, is what she meant.
Yeah.
Maybe
the Knights of Ren. It'd be cool it would be cool for them to put Thrawn in there, because that would sort of segue into Ahsoka. We'll see.
For sure.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that trailer was so cool. I saw on some Facebook groups, the Mandalorian, people that build Mandalorian armor, their groups were going crazy because they're like, there's all this new armor. We could build this and we could build that.
Wow.
I still got pieces of I still have pieces of Boba Fett's armor that I printed off that I need to finish, that I just haven't had time. Too busy making Kyber crystals. Lots of cool stuff. So I'll be interested to see where this goes. And maybe, who knows? Maybe in the middle of Mandalorian season 3, we'll get Book of Boba Fett 2.5 1.5.
Maybe. Something that just occurred to me too, thinking about it. The scene where they showed all the Mandalorians. Sabine Wren, maybe?
Maybe. She's going to be in the Ahsoka. She's going to be in the Ahsoka series.
She's going to be in the Ahsoka series. So, I mean, it would be cool to see Sabine Wren before what we see her in Rebels.
No. Wait. No, this is after Rebels.
Is this going to be after Rebels?
Well, yeah, because Rebels took place before the original trilogy.
That you are correct. My bad.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be an older
brain fought.
No, that's okay. It'll be an older Sabine than what we saw in Rebels. Just like it's an older Ahsoka and Ezra when he shows up. But
yeah,
I know unless he comes back as a Force ghost, we won't be getting a Kanan probably. If he came back as a Force ghost, that'd be cool at some point in Ahsoka, or something.
Maybe find out Kanan was the one that grabbed Grogu. There's so many possibilities.
whatever will sell lightsabers for Disney, they'll do. So is this coming out sometime? It was voted on, right? Kanan,
Yeah.
his Padawan version of it.
Correct.
So it would be Caleb Dune, right?
Caleb Dune's version. But I mean, let's be honest. How long did it take for Cal Kestis to come out?
Well, I think a lot of that was because of the pandemic and stuff, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it still took
what,
almost a year and a half.
It could come out May the 4th. It could be out May 4th.
It would be nice. Even though everybody thought Cal Kestis was coming out May 4th too, and it didn't show up.
Well, yeah. I'm sure they'll bring something out. And my wallet won't be happy. I will be there.
No, the bank account will hurt.
I limit. I don't go in and buy everything like some people.
Right away.
No, there's a lot of. It's funny. I've got a bunch of empty lightsaber cases over here, the boxes that somebody gave me. And it's all lightsabers I don't have. Or no, there's one lightsaber I do have, but it was one I got for cheap. But I'm looking at the cases and I'm like, oh, they don't even sell this one anymore, or this one, or this one. But I have the cases for them, but don't have lightsabers.
Nice.
But you can't buy them anymore. So I don't know if the cases are worth anything, but I have them.
There you go.
Anyways, I love those cases. Those boxes are cool. Okay, so anything else from the trailer? We got Babu Frick. He's gonna or a Babu Frick.
There's two of them there.
There's two of them there.
Yeah. A bunch of droids. There's Mandalorians, lightsabers. I assume we'll see the Darksaber again.
Oh
right?
Yeah. I think it's is it in the poster?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
I think so.
Yeah, possibly.
I think it was.
I'm hoping we don't see any more Boba Fett. Like
Aw, poor Boba.
I don't really. I love Boba Fett in the original trilogy, but I did not. And I enjoyed the show, but it's not something I just want to keep watching over and over again.
He'll probably show up, maybe.
You never know. I'm just really looking forward to possibly seeing that battle between Bo-Katan and
that's gonna be
Mando.
Crazy. That's gonna be crazy
for the Darksaber.
Mm-hmm.
That because they've alluded to it, so I'm waiting to see that.
Yeah.
And we saw that Grogu fights some creature that jumps down while he's in a cave. I mean, fight him sort of not the right word, because he just sort of
force pushes him right out of the cave.
yeah, throws him out of the cave.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Grogu will be.
He looked like a He-Man figure. That monster.
Yeah, he did
a little bit. Yeah.
I recognize that guy. Beastman, or not Beastman, but there was one guy that he was. I had him. I can't think of his name, but he was all fur except for his legs and arms. So his torso was fur, I should say it that way, and his head, and he looked pretty similar. I tried to freeze it. I mean, it was different. The eyes were different, but it was kind of funny. I was like, "Is that guy?"
It's probably based on some concept art, Star Wars concept art from who knows when, because that's what they like to do.
Or the comic books or something. Yeah.
And then people give them a hard time about it. I'm like, that was concept art. That's like they gave the scooter game in Book of Boba Fett a hard time. I'm like, that's based right off of concept art from Star Wars. Those scooters are canon, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm excited. It's not too far away. Bad Batch is out now, which I've been enjoying. I don't know if you guys have watched any of the new season, but it's been good. This one, I don't know if you've seen this week's.
No,
I did. If you haven't watched it, I don't want to say nothing.
Now, this is pod racing. Let's say that. Okay. I thought it was a good tech story, tech focus. I like that they focused on tech a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of felt like it was almost one of the filler episodes, like people complained about with everything that they've put out on Disney Plus. But it does give you a little bit of backstory, a little bit of plot fill and story, character development for tech.
Yeah. I enjoyed it, and it had the most. What do my kids call him? That droid's just sassy. I think that's what they said.
Yes. He was cracking me up. Some of
Very
the things
sassy
he was saying.
droid. They're like, he's sort of rude. I'm like, yeah, he may be the rudest droid we've come across in this episode. Anyways, cool. So I'm sure we'll talk more about that in the weeks to come. But Shaun, thank you for coming on. Do you guys have anything else before we sign off for the night? No, patrons like,
I appreciate you guys letting me be here.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah,
And I'll try my hardest to get you some more crystals. It's been sort of crazy. Basically, the orders come in and have me. I've got 3 orders right now that I've got to fill, and then these new ones are coming out. So I'm hoping, but we'll get you some, so you can make some more videos on them. You can say how great they are.
I look forward to seeing them.
You're like, these are trash.
This is not what they look like when he showed them on the video.
Yeah.
They don't even glow.
They don't even
Must
glow.
have sent me the rejects. Grabbed it for the wrong bin.
But check out the Kyber Curator on YouTube and on social media. Is it still the Kyber Curator on some stuff?
Yes, it's still Kyber Curator on Instagram, Twitter. I've got TikTok, but I don't do a whole lot with it. I was using it to try to get some of the video stuff out. So it's still active, and as I put more videos and more content stuff out, I'll be putting more stuff on there. But the biggest change is the Facebook page, the Kyber Curator /designs.
Cool.
Is the new one for that.
Cool. And then check out iamGEEKshoп on Etsy for the crystals that are up there now and the new ones that will be out by the end of the week. But thank you guys for listening, watching. Check us out on Facebook. You can join our group, I Am Group, all one word, to make it easy for you. On everything else, it's iamGEEKshow on Instagram and everything. And on TikTok, we do have a TikTok. iamGEEK, I think it's iamGEEKshow on TikTok.
Probably so.
I'll probably be putting some videos up there of these new crystals on the old tiki-taki. And we'll be back next week with something new, something fun, and of course, something geeky. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
And we're still on YouTube.
That's right.
Hey, YouTube, thanks for hanging out tonight. So there's still some people there. Do you have any questions for us before we go? Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell. You got to hit it. You got to punch your screen.
Smack it. Force punch it.
If you have any questions, it was good to see you win.
Go ahead.
I was going
to say, you were talking about Derek Frank earlier, and he was on a podcast this week with the Main Street Electrical.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
Yeah.
2 of our friends, Main Street and Derek Frank, which we hope to have Derek Frank back on for some more.
They talked about taking pictures around Disney World and a little bit about Galaxy's Edge as well. So, and they referred to us a few times. So thanks.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Definitely have to listen.
How nice of them.
Like, it wasn't good stuff they referred to us.
No,
they said, he was
really
like, I was on this other podcast. Let me tell you, they need to cut it out. Just shut it down. Anyways, all right. Well, we will hopefully I'll be able to be on the show sometime in the future. Winchester, Okay. Yeah, we'll have you on. Hopefully, I know you've been working nights, so let us know when you're free, and we'll get you back on the old show.
Yeah.
Hopefully, there'll be new stuff coming. That cool T-shirt that Katrin has on. Living with the Land Speeder. We got some more stuff coming on about that. Hopefully soon. Have you seen that shirt, John?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
I've seen it a couple times. You guys have worn it on your show.
I love it. Anyways, all right. Well, YouTube, thanks for hanging out, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
May the force be with you.
I am